Here are all the pieces to make a Lego ballistic knife. This is the actual knife, and the mechanics are down here and stuff. Here is the blade parts, and the blade will look something like this when you're done. It's not really much of a blade. First, let's assemble the blade. It's pretty simple. And these are 1 by 14 pieces. And the smooth pieces on top are optional. You don't have to have them, but I just have them because they look better. I don't know, really. Well, there's the blade. It's done. Here is the actual knife. First, you start off with that. Oh, I got one too many. I guess I forgot a piece.
So the red pieces, you gotta stick
the red
thing through so you can hold the knife. So the red piece gotta look like got the holes in it, and gotta be that.
Okay, there's the basic part of the knife. Then, now here's the part where you do stuff with the rubber bands. First, you do this, put that on there, then you get your rubber bands and put them just like that. Try and keep them bunched up into, so it only takes up one little tiny space. Then you attach that to this, just like that. And if rubber bands fall off, just put it back on. Then you get this white piece.
Or any other color
any
piece.
Color. Now that's done, then there's the part that actually shoots the knife. Then you put on the covering. Wait, no, that's not. Okay.
You gotta build it like you're trying to build a pyramid.
What?
Something like that. Well, not, you know what I mean.
Yes, you.
It's gotta be like.
He's right. You do have to make it like a pyramid. Now that I think about it. Well, then you kind of just put these on top. You get your 4 pieces. Then you make that all down the end of it.
Like pyramid.
Stop that. Then you put these on.
You forgot 2 pieces.
No, I didn't.
See?
And then you also put these ones in the back. Then you get this piece, which is, well, yeah, ta-da. It's a wheel
That's so
thing.
hard. I mean,
and it doesn't really matter how long the pin is, as long as it's, well, this thing. As long as it's not, like, ridiculously long, like... Oh, back in a second, like a really stupidly long one.
Isn't this amazing? I did this myself. Yep. His mom makes the best grilled cheese ever.
What the heck? Oh well. Here's a ridiculously long one. This is like so stupid unless you're trying to be far away from it when you pull it out. Here's probably the biggest you're going to want the pin to be. And that's still a little bit too big, but that's probably just about as big as you want it. The biggest you want it to be. Here's a pretty good size. It's like, it's about 3 inches long, maybe 2.5. Okay, so now that the handle part is done, you get the rubber bands, you just kind of push them inside there so they're all down. Then you get your blade, and you push it in. So I usually do it so these two things right here meet that, just like that. Then you gotta hold this down. Then you gotta stick the pin in. And sometimes the rubber bands get in the way of the holes, so you can't stick that in, which this time they're not. And if the rubber bands do get in the way,
you might just take the thing back out or just keep on poking.
Or you could also take off the top and just kind of push them down. And now you're all ready to fire. Here is my targets. And I also made another blade just because I had extra pieces and one seemed pretty useless. Well, you just kind of aim it a little bit, pull it, and you just let it go, and then you stick the other blade in. You put the pin in it. And I usually put the pin in the front ones because you put it towards the back ones, which this one only goes to the third one. But when you stick it in the third one, this starts to lift up, kind of like that, which, I don't know, I don't think it does anything really, but it kind of gets rid of the accuracy a little bit.
Cough.
Now, if I could ever get this one in there, what is wrong? Hold it, this.
And sometimes if the holes aren't lined up, you can just like let go of the thing a little and then make it lined up, or push it in harder.
Like so. This one is lifted up, which means I'm gonna have to fix it. Here's a good way to fix it. Also, sometimes the rubber bands get underneath the knife blade. I'm getting sick.
Oh great, I'm over at your house and you're getting sick.
Oh well, in this case, the blue ones, they kind of started to go off to that side. So in this case, you have to take it off. But other times, you just have to kind of lift them up a little bit so they don't go under it. And try and make sure all these are mostly down. Like, when they're up there, they don't work very well when you're trying to put it in.
Ooh, it went in.
I don't know why this is being so hard to put in. Although this is my bad blade.
Bad blade.
Okay, there we go.
Yay!
And I guess if you wanted to, it's not really made for like combat. Like, that's pretty stupid because the blade part is about 1.5 inches long. So it's just better for...
Yeah, you missed.
Well, I just hit my camera. It's not good.
Sorry.
Oh well, but then I knocked that down, blah, blah, blah.
It hurts. A lot.
Yeah, and that's how you make your Lego ballistic knife. And bye-bye.